just one of those days. I'm moving into like an apartment from Indigo. This is destroying me. Good morning, guys, and welcome back to another day of vlogmas. Welcome to day 8. Today is currently December 11th, I want to say. Am I right? I am right. I slept in this morning. It's currently 9:30. Last night I had a horrendous night of sleep. For some reason Piper just would not go in her crate. Like, she was freaking out. And normally she loves going into her crate at night. Like, she volunteers to go in there to go to sleep. So I let her sleep with me. She's not nice to sleep with. She moves constantly. She has to be under the covers and like against you. And then I got super hot because she is a furnace. And then she woke up at 2 and she was wide awake. She was like, Jess, I'm ready. I'm ready to start my day. And I was like, oh my God. So yeah, that was my night last night. And then I couldn't fall back asleep. I don't think I fell back asleep till like 5, I want to say, 4:35. So anyways, I'm feeling like I'm working at half capacity right now. Half the brain cells are sparking, and that's okay. It's just one of those days. But anyways, I have my breakfast in the toaster right now, making a bagel as per usual. And I'm gonna make a coffee and just have a very slow morning. I might read a bit of my book in the likely event. I've been really enjoying it. So much has been happening in it lately. Like last night, I always read to go to sleep, but I got so into it, I couldn't go to sleep because so much stuff was happening. It was crazy and I was loving it. I might just take it easy this morning. I don't know what else we're gonna get up to today. I guess we're just gonna go along for the adventure and see what happens. I think I'm gonna chuck on a little bit of makeup because I feel like it, to be honest. I haven't worn makeup in, I don't even know, it's been a hot minute. And I just kind of feel like doing that right now. So, bring up my little Merit makeup bag. I do love this makeup bag. It's like the perfect size. I'm gonna head over to town today. I have a bunch of stuff that I need to donate. Last vlogmas episode, I organized my entire room, but now I have like a lot of stuff I need to get rid of that I don't need anymore. If you didn't know, I feel like I've talked about this quite a bit recently, but I am at the weird point in my life where I'm like between two very different stages, where it's like I'm currently living at my student house, so I have a bunch of stuff there that I obviously need, but then I also have a bunch of stuff here that I've always had, like growing up and stuff. But once I graduate, I'm actually moving out of my house in Guelph, obviously, and I'm moving into like a little apartment that my parents added onto the loft of the new shed build that we did. I don't know if I've actually shared this yet. I don't think I have. But yeah, that's kind of my post-graduation plans in terms of where I'm gonna live. So like I am coming home, but I'm not gonna be living here. I am gonna have my own space, which is so nice, and I am extremely grateful to be able to do that because it is such a privilege. I will be paying rent before anyone, I don't know, thinks I'm super spoiled. I am spoiled and I am very grateful, and I am very aware of, yeah, like how lucky I am to be in this situation and how blessed I am. But I will also be paying rent. I would never expect to have my own apartment and not pay rent. That's kind of crazy. But yeah, so that's my living plans come April when I'm moving out of Guelph. So there is a lot I need to do with this space to clean it out, move out, get it ready to go. But there's also a lot that I need to do for my house in Guelph. I have some furniture I need to sell. I have a lot to do these next few months, and it's gonna be kind of hectic. So I'm like trying to get rid of as much stuff as I just don't need realistically. So I am donating it all. So I'm taking it right now to go get dropped off at a donation center. I'm trying to get out of here before it gets too snowy. Apparently we're supposed to get like little snow flurries today, so probably not my smartest decision, but I just feel like getting out of the house a little bit, and I also just want to get rid of some of that stuff that's been hanging out outside of my room. Oh, I also made some progress on my book this morning. I sat and read for like, I want to say like 2 hours, maybe an hour and a half, and it was so nice. It's been so long since I've felt that way with reading. Like, I don't know if it's just like I get so busy with school and I just don't feel like I have time to read or what the deal is, but yeah, I just have not been reading lately, and it's been nice just enjoying a book again. So the book I'm reading, I've mentioned it quite a few times now, but it's In the Likely Event, but I don't know if I actually explained to you guys like what the book is about. Let me pull it up because I don't actually know what they share in the... I just don't want to spoil anything, so I'm going to make sure I don't say anything that's not on the back of the book. So In the Likely Event follows two main characters, Izzy and Nate, and pretty much they meet on a plane. Like the book starts off with them getting onto a plane and they're like seatmates, and then the plane crashes, which I know that sounds like a spoiler, but I promise it's not. It's like literally in the first chapter this happens. And then you're kind of just following their lives like after the plane crash and how that impacts them and like the connection that they build because of that trauma. It is quite interesting. I think reading it right after, or like kind of along the same time as reading Rebecca Yarros' other book, The Last Letter, I did like The Last Letter better so far. But I am still finishing up this book, so that might change. You never know. I just think I like the characters better a little bit in The Last Letter, but it's still a very good story. I kind of wish I didn't read them at the same time, but it's okay. I kind of want to go to the bookstore. I don't think I'm going to buy these books. Like, I don't feel like I need to have them, but I might look at them and see how much they cost. I'm so bad for that. Like, oh, Jess, you don't need them. I've actually been really good. I haven't bought a book in a while. Like, I bought one book so far this month, and it actually came in today, so maybe we will open that together later. But it's for the book club, so I feel like I have to buy the physical versions of our book club picks. If you know what our book club pick is, then you know what book I'm talking about. But that's the only book I bought this month so far, and I'm hoping to keep it that way. We shall see if that happens or not, because Mom and I are going on a little trip, and I think there's a bookstore that we might be going to. So yeah, I don't know if that will stay this way, but where are all my rings? I should really get going before it gets too snowy out. Let's go to town. So I just dropped off all the stuff that I wanted to donate, and now I'm at the mall. The mall that I'm at though is like really tiny. It's a pretty small town here. So there is a Kohl's, which is like a mini Indigo, is kind of how I think about it. And it usually doesn't have like a ton of stuff, but I thought I would still check it out. I don't want to buy any books. Like I said earlier, I am committed to keep up my streak of not buying any books. So we'll see how that goes. But I am kind of interested to see if they have the Rebecca Yarros books there, because if I do buy a book, it will probably be one of those, if I'm being honest. But we'll try not to buy any. It is, in fact, getting worse and worse out. I don't know if you guys can really tell, but it's getting quite snowy. You'll be so proud of me, guys. I didn't buy any books at Kohl's. I almost bought Intermezzo just because I've been really eyeing it up lately, and I'm kind of in the mood for a Sally Rooney book. I read her Normal People book, and I really enjoyed that one. I listened to it as an audiobook, and it was really good. But I didn't buy it because I'm embodying self-control. Plus, I don't see myself reading it before the year's over, so I feel like there's no point in me buying it just yet. Maybe next year. But anyways, I'm gonna head home before the weather gets any worse, and I'll talk to you guys when I get back. For anyone who cared for the update, the drive home was easy peasy. It stopped snowing as soon as I left town. So, perfect timing, I suppose. I think because I didn't buy a book today, I'm gonna go inside and open up the package that I got the other day. That I think I talked to you guys about already, right? The book mail I got? I think I did. If not, let's go inside and open it right now. I have resumed position in front of the fireplace, as per usual. We have the book mail from Indigo. I'm gonna get scissors. We have gotten the package opened. Let's see. The book mail is Two Twisted Crowns by Rachel Gillig. This is our December book club pick for anyone who wants to join in and read. This is what we will be discussing. It is the second book to One Dark Window, which was last month's read, and I'm really excited to start this. I might start reading it like soon, to be honest, because they kind of left us hanging in the last book. So I do want to see what ends up happening. Are we getting multiple POVs in this? Oh my god, we are. That is iconic. I love that. Okay, that's so exciting. On that note though, I think I'm going to keep reading for like the rest of the afternoon, to be honest, because that sounds really relaxing. And because I didn't sleep that well, I am very lazy and I just want to lay down and read my book. Please don't be fooled, it's many hours later. I did in fact fall asleep reading earlier, but I did make it to 80% of the way through. And I do feel like some crazy things are about to start happening, so the camera is being turned on because I want to film my reaction. I heard this book has a pretty decent plot twist, so I guess I'll be the judge of that. Also, soda water time. Okay, back to reading. I feel like we're going to learn some new things about our characters. I don't know if I'm ready for it. Uh-oh. I don't like this. Ruh-roh. Oh, what? What? Oh gosh. My gosh, this is so crazy. We have made it to the final 5% of this book, and there is so much going on, and I am so scared because I don't understand how this is going to get wrapped up in 5%. Oh gosh, I'm like actually terrified. Oh, thank God. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm so confused. Okay, it makes sense. It makes sense now. Oh my god. That's so sad. This is destroying me. Oh gosh. Wow, I look very distraught. I am though, okay? I finished In the Likely Event, and it was so good. Like, oh, it genuinely had my heart racing. I was swooning. I was crying. Like, I had all the emotions. It also had a very, like, unique plotline. Like, we were following these two characters throughout their life, but there was so much chaos, and I loved it. And I loved how there was two different timelines that you were following, and you're kind of like getting different pieces between both of the timelines. Like, there was a lot that you didn't know. Oh, it was just a really great way how it all came together, and the last few scenes really got me in the feels. Like, yeah, wow, it was so well done. Now what am I gonna read next? Like, well, maybe we will go open up my advent calendar because I need a break from thinking about this story. Calendar time. Also, I'm sorry that I'm like kind of whispering, but I can't. My mom is fast asleep. She goes to bed at like 8 a.m. She also wakes up at like 3:50, so it is what it is. But it's currently the 11th today, right? Yep, it is the 11th, which is this like little mini coffee cup. Let's open her up. Okay, let's see. this a sticker, I want to say? Yeah, it's a sticker. That's so cute. It's like a little Luke Steiner sticker. Another one for the journal. I like how I'm gonna put all of this stuff in my journal, apparently. I think I might end this vlog here. I feel like today was just a fun, very cozy, quiet kind of day. Today was like my ideal day, honestly. It is in fact 10 o'clock and I am exhausted. I'm ready for bed. And I think it's time to do a little question of the day. Today's comment is from Lori. She said, "Hey Jess, what is your favorite book of all time?" That is such a difficult question, but I think there's 2 series specifically that come to mind, and they're like my 6-star all-time favorite books. I honestly can't choose between the 2. Like I don't think I can. We'll just go with both of them. My one favorite series of all time is the Beartown series. I'll put a photo of the first book on the screen. I loved this series with all of my heart. I actually just read it last winter, I want to say, like maybe January or February. Covers some very intense topics, but they were so well done. I love Frederick Bachman's writing. He has such a unique writing style that I've never read before, and it just scratches something in my brain. I really, really enjoy it, and I just loved these books so much. They were so good. I don't even have the words to describe it. Another series that comes to mind is the Boys of Tobin series. Now this is a series I read last spring, I want to say, or 2 springs ago. Yeah, 2 springs ago, 2023. And these books, again, just like so well done. Like it's so much more than just a romance. Like I don't even know how to describe it. Like you're following Shannon. She's our main character in the first 2 books. She has a very challenging home life, and you're pretty much just following what she has to experience and endure. And she meets this new boy, Johnny, at a new school that she starts going to, and there's some chemistry, there's some tension, and these books are so full of such phenomenal characters, and there's a really fantastic like found family aspect, which I'm a sucker for. I eat it up every time. But yeah, I think those are my 2 like top series, because I can't pick a book. Like I can't do it. There's just so many books. Like according to Goodreads, actually, I have read 254 books, and I've only been using Goodreads since the last 3 years, I want to say. I've read a lot of books. Some of them I don't remember anymore. Some of them I still love very dearly. I think that is it for today's Vlogmas episode, and I'll see you guys all in Vlogmas Day 9. Goodbye!